Hello and welcome to the Tarkis ZOne. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be playing the game Frozen Flame, and today's video we're going to go over the main topic of today's video is flying, basic flying with the bird. And I want to point out that if you're going to get the game today, or if you're new to the game, you do a series of quests. You need to do the quests. When you first enter the world, there'll be an NPC. They'll give you the first set of quests. Then you move throughout the world to do it. It's kind of like how they show you how to play the game. It's like any other game where you come on and they walk you through these steps so that you have some clue how the mechanics of the game work. Well, in this quest line that you do, you'll get to a point where the quest will allow you to transform into a bird. And I'm going to give you some tips, some tricks, things to watch out for while flying in this game. So let's begin. We're going to go to play here and then go to the server I've been on. And our IP address has changed. Well, it just changed during the Winterland holiday update. What we did was our server was pretty congested with buildings, so we decided to do a clean wipe. So this this server, or this game instance, is only a few days old. So here I am in the world. There I am, Tarkis. As you can see, I'm at the statue, the big statue that you can see in the world. And I'll just fly up here. I think someone said that there's a chest up here now that you can get. Maybe it's at the very top of the where the mouth is, and we'll go up there real quick before I talk about the flying in this game. So yeah, there's no chest there. Now what I've done is, to get into flying, is I double hit the space bar. Sometimes that can get squirrely. Sometimes it doesn't activate when you really want it to. I mean, there's a delay, or you've hit it 3 times. All right, so there's nothing up here in the face. So people have been saying that I think there's a crate up here now you can get. I don't know. I'm not going to really. Oh, there it is. I say I'm not going to spend time finding it. It's right there. This is the only thing you get. So I got a bone bow. Nice. Okay, I'm being a little sarcastic with that. You'll see that I'm sporting the one of the metal. I'm sporting the metal staff, which does 18 to 45 damage. It just goes through people. My main weapon, my main melee weapon. Yeah, 18. My main melee weapon is the metal axe. I like just ripping things apart with this. It's fast, it's quick. The nibblers, if you're fighting nibblers for the armor, get melee with them. They do less damage. They'll attack you with their melee, and you'll take less damage. If you try to attack them at a distance, they throw the fireballs at you, which then over time burns you. But the devs have corrected their ability to hit you, so they hit you quite often. So it's a lot of dodging and weaving for just walk up to them, get right in their face, and chip away at them. They'll do really less damage to you that way. All right, so let's talk about flying. Again, it's a double tap on your space bar. Now, what happens sometimes is you might hit your space bar 3 times. So what happens, and that will just get you right back out of bird mode. So what you want to do is not do that. And once you get in the air, if I hit the space bar, I drop and I die, just like that. Boom, dead. And I'm here at the top of the mountain. So they're going to put you back at the teleport that you last connected to. And in this case, it's pretty clear across the map. So when you die in this game, they give you an X where you last died. And I'm not going to bother. Yeah, I was almost a full level. The thing is right now I'm just in wait mode. We've done everything with the game, and I believe the next update is coming in a few weeks. We'll probably wipe the server yet again, so it's not really worth going all the way back up there to get my experience for just a few hours of experience. So here we are. So they do put you back at the last teleport you linked to. So in the game, this is the person who gives you an item that then you give it to this statue, and then you can turn into bird form. And in the world, you're going to see these updrafts. You see it right in front of me? And what that does, it replenishes your stamina bar once you get see it. And then what I do is I like to travel in it until I get to the top of it. And then what I do is I just push the mouse. I'm playing with a computer, so I push the mouse all the way up, so I'm looking straight up, and then I'm pushing the W key. The same keys that you use to move around on the ground are the same keys that you use to fly. So here I am. I've used up all my stamina. Now see how high I am. I can now overlook and decide which places I wish to go. Now, while you're flying, look at the island. See that island? I could land down on it. That island down there, I could land down on it. Look for the islands that have the barriers. And when you're going long distances, okay, try to not go to the islands or go near the islands that might have the barriers. And we're going to look at those. So I'm just going to try to see if I can hit this updraft. See, I can't really control my descent anymore because I no longer have enough stamina. So the game doesn't just, see, I'm just going to float it all the way up to the top here. So the game doesn't like drop, like there's a lot of games out there that would just drop you dead. When you ran out of stamina, they just drop you dead out of the air. In this game, they allow you to do some gliding until you fall below the death line, because that's what happens is below the islands, if you go too far down, there's a death line that will kill you. So I'm going to go all the way up here, and there's the statue that's where I just died from when I did the fall. But see how far I am up? So I can easily decide where I want to go. And again, the key thing is when I'm not pushing forward, I'm just kind of just slowly moving. It'd take you all day to glide down. So the stamina allows you to actually move quicker, and definitely the W key makes you go forward. I don't think the S key makes you go back. No, it's just the W, A, and D is what you're using here. You know, I don't even think D does anything. I think it's actually just W. Because, I mean, if you want to go this way, you just turn your mouse. You know, that you'll see, you know, I'm just moving my mouse like this, and that allows me to change my... Reason why I'm going in this direction, you'll see in front of me, there's that, looks like a bonfire. That's the holiday Christmas event that they've added to the game. So you go over to that package, you destroy the package, and then you get... Then you get the gingerbread tokens. Now, what's nice about the latest update, the nice things that they added to it was it seems like the packages give you more gingerbread now, which is nice. And what I didn't understand how the mechanic worked, and it still probably works the same way, is so like I go to the package, I pick the package up, I get the gingerbread, another one then spawns in the world, and it's random. And I guess there's only 2, maybe 3 active at one time. And it becomes a race of players. And the reason why I wasn't finding many packages the other day was because we had 8 people on the server. And if they're it's like a race to get them. So once you race to get it, and you know, another one spawns. And then players race to get that one. And that's how it kind of worked. And that's why I wasn't seeing any. And so when the server is as dead as my server is now, after this latest patch, nobody wants to play, so here I am doing a flying video, which is fine. And so the packages are kind of first come, first serve, and you get the gingerbread. Now, they did allow more gingerbread to drop. I've gotten all the recipes, schematics, the blueprint. I guess the game calls them blueprints. I like calling them schematics. I like calling them recipes, you know, whatever. And I've already bought them all. And we'll go over to my house in a little bit here so I can show you that. I double-clicked the space bar to get up to bird form. And I'm just going to quickly go over to the package so that you can see what I'm talking about. And in this case, they've got mobs next to it. They've got monsters that spawn. Oh, I thought this was a balcony over here. Whoop, and I'm out of stamina, so I got to get over here and get it back. I thought that was a balcony on that side. I'm not the sharpest tool in the deck when it comes to remembering some of these places. So that's the package there that you get. Now I'm not going to attack that package because I've got all the gingerbread I need, and I've got all the schematics. But that one, that's what it looks like. All right. So here we go. We're going to double tap again. Let me see if I can get up here and see if there's anything else I want to show you. Now, these little circle jobbies here, it looks like they speed you up a little bit when you fly into them, but I seldomly, rarely ever go for those. What I go for is the updrafts here, ride them to the top, and then I try to get as high as possible. Now, my biggest mistake in the past was just flying around like this, trying to get from one island to the other. The best, and then get my stamina back, and the best way I found with the game is just go straight up. Now, the reason why I came in this direction is to show you those barrier that island has. See those white pillars? I'm gonna get some distance here. Just bear with me. All right. So you see those white pillars on that, and the reason why I'm just gliding here is I'm not pushing forward. See the white pillars? So if you fly above that, regardless of how high you go, the lightning will hit you and rob you of your stamina. So while you're flying, try to look at the islands that you're going to even go over. Because if you go over an island that has the barrier, you're going to get robbed. And when you leave one of these islands, always go to the edge here. Get outside the barrier so that you can get a nice jump off. One other thing I need to really caution you about, and I have died so many times being a dumbass. Oh, I must have gone over the island again. So there must have been an island. What? Okay, so that island below me must have a barrier on it. See how that I just got hit by the lightning, but I'm not even close to the island that I left that had the barrier. So my guess is this island down here has a barrier. And I think you can see them. Yeah, you can see the columns now. See the white dots? So I flew over that, and that robbed me of my stamina. So going back to my dumbassness, so many times I have jumped from an island, one of these lower islands, and I've been encumbered. And if you're encumbered, it won't allow you to turn into bird form. So you just fall to your death. And Tarkis has done that so many times, because with Tarkis, I have an ability in my talent tree that allows me to run while encumbered. So I'm just running, and it's not only just running, it's like fast sprinting running. So I'm running, and in my brain saying, well, I'm not encumbered, and then I just jump off, and I'm falling to my death, and I'm like, oh, damn, I'm encumbered. So you want to make sure that before you double tap that space bar and take that leap of faith, you want to make sure that you're not encumbered, because you're gonna drop as dead as a rock. And I've done it many times, and that's just my stupidity. I'm not checking. Now, if you can see on that island way away, that pillar of flame, I would say, that's another one of those boxes. All right, so let's hit the M command here, and here I am. I don't have to really go far to go to a transporter, but I'm going to do my space bar and show you what I mean about the death if you just fall straight down. All right, I'm going to hit the E command, and it's going to bring me back to whatever transporter I was last connected to or close to, and it seemed to be this one. And what I'm going to do is just go back quickly to my base or my house, just to show you that I did pick up most of all of the decorations you can get. I don't think I've made them all, but I've made a few that I liked. The banner up there, you can see the blue banner at the top there. That's part of it. these little lamps. What I love about these lamps is you don't have to refuel them. You just make them and done, and it's an aesthetic. And like you'll see the desk here, that desk is part of the Christmas event, and you can't put anything in it. It's just what you look at. It's just looking nice. These stools, same thing. You can't really do anything with them other than pick them up and put them down. Can't sit on them. These chairs are out of stock. This is what they allow you to build these in the game. So those chairs are. This table here is a table for the event. The candles are also from the event. And those candles, you activate them and they stay on, which is nice. So you don't have to fuel them. These tables here are the same table. I just made a few of them. And they're from the Christmas event. What else I got from, this pot right here on the floor, this decorative pot from the event. This other teapot from the event, it's right there on the floor next to the stoves. Just to check out what I've done in here, I put some more banners. I put those lamps up there. Some of the Christmas candles are every place. Let's go to the artisan table, and I will show you them all that I have. So the statue, the lamp. I like this lamp. You can just and how you do it is like I've got the ingredients to make this candle. And that's all you do is you double click and now it's in your inventory and you can place it down. And these are all the things that the Christmas event gives you. And I think I did put a statue. I got a statue somewhere. Oh, I put the statue at the top of the beam at the top of the building. See it up there? That's where I put it. So if I go to my inventory, you'll see the candle. And I can just put it pretty much anywhere I want. So I'll put it here. And put it right there, and then you'll see that it's not lit, and you have to hit the E command to activate it. Whoop, I hit it twice, and there it is. Now, this stone bench, it's called a stone bench, is at 30% its hit points because I left it out. On our server, we don't have full degrade, so that's why it's so damaged, because it doesn't have the top icon telling me that it's out of the elements. Now if I go to this table, see how it's got the icon, but I found that the decorations that you get from the event won't degrade. See this writing desk, it's not enclosed, it doesn't have the icon above it, and it's taking no damage. These things too. The chair though is got the icon above it saying that it's covered and it's not taking damage. I believe this one's damaged because it used to be outside here on this bench and I never repaired it. And it's not covered. So it's not going to matter if I repair it or not. It'll just start damaging again. So it's not covered. So it's taking damage. This one's covered. This one's covered. This one's covered. So that means that I put something above it to protect it from the elements and nature being degraded. Just to plug our Discord channel here. Let me get off here. And that's again shift. Middle mouse wheel scroll in, shift, middle mouse wheel scroll out. So you can see what's important are these three signs to get this scored. You'll see that the server is pretty dead. It's been dead. Well, I mean, the game's not giving you all that much content to keep you on for long durations of time. I'm hoping that the next update 2, December update 2, will give us enough content to get my guys or my friends back. Well, that's it. I'm just sitting here chilling, waiting for the next update. All right, thank you for joining me.